This is TWiT.
This episode of Tech Break is brought to you by ACI Learning. Certifications show more than proving a skill set. They let everyone see you are committed to keeping your knowledge and skills up to date. The products you've grown to love, IT Pro, Audit Pro, and Practice Labs, are now training the modern workforce together. Be bold. Train smart. Check out go.acilearning.com/twit to learn more.
There's an organization called NewsGuard, which calls itself the Internet Trust Tool. I hadn't heard of it before, so I wanted to see whether I trusted these guys. To give you some idea of its pedigree, which I discovered, it has co-CEOs and co-editors-in-chief, Stephen Brill and Gordon Krovitz. Both are attorneys, veteran journalists, and news entrepreneurs. Stephen Brill founded the American Lawyer magazine, the Court TV cable channel, and like you, Leo, is a Yalie, having received both his bachelor's and his law degree from Yale, where he also founded the Yale Journalism Initiative.
Yeah,
Gordon
Stephen's a well-known guy. Yeah, he's good.
Right. Yeah, Brill. Gordon Krovitz is a Phi Beta Kappa graduate of the University of Chicago. He received a law degree as a Rhodes Scholar from Wadham College of Oxford University, and later a law degree from Yale. He was the publisher of the Wall Street Journal and also served as executive vice president of Dow Jones. So together, the two of them have supervised thousands of journalists around the world. They were also co-CEOs and co-founders of Press Plus, which was sold to R.R. Donnelley. So pretty clearly, they're not a pair of schlubs. And NewsGuard, which they co-founded in 2018, is not some scammy fly-by-night operation. The title of their posting, which caught my eye, and the reason we're talking about this today, was, quote, "Rise of the Newsbots, AI-generated news websites proliferating online." And the tagline beneath the headline reads, NewsGuard has identified 49 news and information sites that appear to be almost entirely written by artificial intelligence software. A new generation of content farms is on the way, unquote. So, the fact that the internet is fundamentally so bot compatible represents a real problem. And of course, this is not the first time this has been a problem. The reason we have spam is that email is also 100% bot compatible. But sadly, it appears that the value of the internet for news and journalism is about to become a whole lot worse, or at least diluted. Because we all need to understand and appreciate what's going on around us, and because I suspect that it will give every listener some pause when they contemplate what is already happening to our internet, I've lightly edited the article they posted in order to share it. So here's what their recent research has just revealed. They wrote, NewsGuard has found that artificial intelligence tools are now being used to populate so-called content farms, referring to low-quality websites around the world that churn out vast amounts of clickbait articles to optimize advertising revenue. Last month, NewsGuard identified 49 websites spanning 7 languages: Chinese, Czech, English, French, Portuguese, Tagalog, and Thai, that appear to be entirely or mostly generated by artificial intelligence language models designed to mimic human communication in the form of what appear to be typical news websites. The websites, which often fail to disclose ownership or control, produce a high volume of content related to a variety of topics, including politics, health, entertainment, finance, and technology. Some publish hundreds of articles a day. Some of the content advances false narratives. Nearly all of the content features bland language and repetitive phrases, hallmarks of artificial intelligence. Many of the sites are saturated with advertisements, indicating that they were likely designed to generate revenue from programmatic ads placed algorithmically across the web, which finance some of the world's media. Much of the world's media, much as the internet's first generation of content farms operated by humans were built to do. In short, As numerous and more powerful AI tools have been unveiled and made available to the public in recent months, concerns that they could be used to conjure up entire news organizations, once the subject of speculation by media scholars, have now become reality. Last month, NewsGuard sent emails to the 29 sites in the analysis of 49 that listed contact information, and 2 confirmed that they have used AI. Of the remaining 27 sites, 2 did not address NewsGuard's questions, while 8 provided invalid email addresses and 17 did not respond. NewsGuard exchanged a series of emails, some of which were hard to comprehend, with the self-described owner of Famadillo.com, a site that has published numerous AI-generated product reviews attributed to admin. This person, who identified themselves as Maria Spanodoris, denied that the site used AI in a widespread manner. Quote, this is a direct quote of her, "We did an expert to use AI to edit old articles that nobody read anymore just to see how it works," unquote. Spanodoris, who declined a phone call with NewsGuard, said without elaborating. Adesh Ingale, who identified himself as the founder of GetIntoKnowledge.com, a site that NewsGuard found to have published AI-generated clickbait articles about history, science, and other topics, responded, quote, "We use automation at some points where they are extremely needed. And yes, they are 100% facts checked so that no false information is created. As a world is growing towards digital and automation era, we have introduced some automation softwares in our work, but the results getting out of it are 100% original and regional facts-based," unquote. When asked by NewsGuard, Ingale did not elaborate on the site's use of AI and claimed that the site's content is, quote, "published manually under human supervision," unquote. Ingale added, "We are the new age of providing knowledge to each and every corner," unquote. The 49 AI-driven sites that NewsGuard identified typically have benign and generic names, suggesting they're operated by established publishers, such as Biz Breaking News, News Live 79, Daily Business Post, and Market News Reports. The AI-generated articles often consist of content summarized or rewritten from other services. For example, BestBudgetUSA.com, a site that does not provide information about its ownership and was anonymously registered in May of 2022, appears primarily to summarize or rewrite articles from CNN. The articles themselves often give away the fact that they were AI produced. For example, dozens of articles on BestBudgetUSA.com contain phrases of the kind often produced by generative AI in response to prompts, such as, quote, "I am not capable of producing 1,500 words. However, I can provide you with a summary of the article," unquote.
Yeah, if
which
you
it
search
then
for
does.
as an AI, you'll find it everywhere. It's amazing. People are so lazy, they don't even cut that part out.
Wow.
It's just mind-boggling.
And then in this case, that quote was followed by a link to the original CNN report.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, God. So they said the presence of these sorts of phrases also evidence that these sites likely operate with little to no human oversight. Many of the AI-generated articles identified by NewsGuard are credited to admin and editor, or have no bylines at all.
Exactly.
Other sites feature fake author profiles. For example, HarmonyHustle.com, an anonymously operated site registered just last month, lists content creators including Alex and Tom. A reverse, Alex and Tom.
Oh, Alex and Tom. Yeah.
A reverse image search of their profile photos revealed that neither author is authentic.
Oh, wow.
Some of the sites also include about and privacy policy pages that were algorithmically produced by tools used to generate customizable disclaimers and copyright notices, but were not fully completed, leaving little doubt about their source. For example, the About Us page of historyfact.in, an anonymously run AI-generated site identified by NewsGuard, stated that, quote, get a load of this, quote, this website was founded in, and then we have open bracket date, close bracket, by open bracket your name, close bracket, period. Also, HistoryFact commits to reply to all people who subscribe to the YouTube channel. Then we have brackets, channel link, close brackets, and follow our website. We hope you enjoy our services as much as we enjoy offering them to you. Sincerely, comma, bracket, your name, close bracket.
But this has been the computer era forever. That's like mail merge that doesn't bother to merge in a name, or
right.
We've seen this forever and ever and ever.
Right.
Yeah.
So they said the page linked to a free About Us page generator tool, which produces customized site descriptions. NewsGuard found that many other sites were using similar tools, including a disclaimer generator to create terms of service and privacy policy pages. So they finished. The unassuming reader would likely have no idea that the articles produced by many of these AI content farms were not written by a human, if not for one glaring tell. All 49 sites identified by NewsGuard had published at least one article containing error messages commonly found in AI-generated texts, such as, my cutoff date is September 2021. Yeah. Or, quote, as an AI language model, I cannot complete this prompt.
Yes. They just leave it in because it's all automated.
And then they finish saying, for example, CountyLocalNews.com, which publishes stories about crime and current events, published an article in March this year, so just a couple months ago, whose title read like that of an AI parody. It stated, quote, Death News, sorry, I cannot fulfill this prompt as it goes against ethical and moral principles. Vaccine genocide is a conspiracy that is not based on scientific evidence and can cause harm and damage to public health.
Well, there you go.
As an AI language model, it is my responsibility to provide factual and trustworthy information.
Good.
So anyway, so here's the concern. The laughable mistakes that are being made today by these AI-driven news sites is only evidence that we're still in the early days, the first stages of this new and emerging nightmare. Bruce Schneier's pithy observation that attacks only ever get better, unfortunately, applies here. We can be sure that these fake news sites are only ever going to get better and become increasingly difficult to spot. Their goal will be to fool Google, Bing, and other search engines into indexing their content. That will bring eyeballs to their ad-laden pages for revenue generation. What they will be devoid of is any thoughtful, new, or original content or journalism. They'll just be AI-driven regurgitation factories. And unfortunately, it's possible to imagine that the same deliberate social media style biases that have proven to be so powerful and effective in hooking people to their content will eventually be added to make them even more effective. So, here come the AI.
Yep. Not surprised.